Toby went to the shed at the big station. He was given new paint, a new bell, and his brasswork was polished until his driver could see himself in it. His driver and fireman had been so excited when they came to work one day. "We've been promised a trip to the seaside," they said. "There's a seaside village near here," explained the driver, "where they have a festival each year. Lots of people come to it, and one of the organisers thinks it would be a good idea to have a display of engines at the station as an extra attraction. And you, Toby, are to be one of them. Festival time is the best time of the year. Lots of extra trains and visitors. I expect you'll be able to stand on the long carriage siding." They soon reached the seaside station, where the station master came out to meet them. He was surprised to see Toby. "It's all off, Toby," his driver said. "They say there's nowhere for you to stand." "But what's wrong with where I am?" wailed Toby. "I'm not in anybody's way here." "It's just an excuse, I reckon," said Toby's driver, lowering his voice. "The real trouble is you're too smart, Toby. They're afraid you'll show their branch line up." A few days later, Percy was shunting in the yard of Farquhar. "Leave those trucks, please, Percy," he said. "There's an emergency down at the harbour." "But Toby can't," began Percy. "Never mind that. Leave us to worry about the shunting." Bulstrode was a barge used for carrying stone. He was a disagreeable barge. Nothing was ever right for him, and he grumbled unceasingly. Trucks grumbled too, but they went a patch on Bulstrode. Come on, shouted Bulstrode rudely one morning. "Why aren't you trucks where you should be? How can I be loaded if you dawdle about up there, eh?" "There's no engine, and we can only go where we're put," retorted the trucks crossly. "You're in the wrong place, not us." They argued for some time, but it made no difference. Bulstrode was in the wrong place, and he was not due to leave until the next day, but he wasn't going to let a little thing like that stop him complaining. When Percy arrived, Bulstrode was sulking, and the trucks were annoyed with him. "Our stone is for Bulstrode," they said. "Please put us into the siding so that we can load him up and be rid of him as soon as possible." "Help! Help!" they wailed. The trucks rattled along the quay straight towards Bulstrode, unsuspecting at the end. Bulstrode heard a rattle and a shout or two, but he could see nothing. "Save me!" he spluttered. "I'm drowning!" The trucks were upset at losing some of their friends, but were very little bothered about Bulstrode. "Nothing but a nuisance he was," they said to each other, "always barging in and moaning about not being loaded fast enough." They sniggered. This time he got his load faster than he bargained for. Serves him right, if you ask us. Percy was kept busy for some time afterwards clearing up the mess. When the remains of the trucks had been lifted out of the water, he took them to the scrapyard while workmen rescued what stone they could. As for Bulstrode, when everything else had been cleared, his remains were towed to a nearby beach where they could do no harm. Now children play happily among the wreckage. If Bulstrode is still grumbling, as I expect he is, the children take no notice.